welcome back to my channel and happy Friday, everyone. I'm so glad that you guys are with me today. And today we're going to be working in the hallway. I wasn't sure what I was going to do in this video today, but I decided that I need to give my hallway tables a refresh. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Honestly, I've just been really tired lately, guys. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to get a video out today, but I'm not sure if it's the weather. Probably with the cold, it's just been so really cold, and we're supposed to get another shot of polar vortex. Yeah, it's been just really cold. And also I do have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, so I think that may be sometimes adding to it, but just been super tired. But anyways, we're going to get into this video with refreshing the hallway tables, and come on along. Okay, friends, so we're starting at the beginning of the hallway here where I have this wall gate and photo frame. And you can see here that I have already added these two light sconces, as well as the gold mirror and that arch up on the top. And on top of the mirror, I have added this wood and metal floral from Hobby Lobby that I got a couple of years ago, and it's really pretty, and I thought it would look really nice up there on that gold mirror. So we're going to be starting at the bottom, and I'm using this open lantern, which I've put a little wreath into with touches of pink and purple, a little bit in there. And it's basically just going to be a base for me, and I'm going to add in this display box. I'm just going to push that right in there. And on top of that, I'm going to add this little bunny rabbit that my mom had given me one year, and I have added a velvet bow to that. And then I'm going to be putting in some of these light green hydrangea stems. I do love hydrangeas. It's one of my favorite flowers, and I love them around springtime and summertime. They're just so pretty. So this hallway design is just going to be very simple. Not a lot, because it is the hallway. I just want to, make it look pretty, but I didn't want to add too much. So I'm just going to stuff those little hydrangeas in there, and it's going to turn out really pretty. I'm going to fix the bow in a minute. And so there we go. We have the bow fixed, and the hydrangeas are in, and we got little Mr. Bunny there. And I'm going to move that down to the bottom level here on this console table in the hallway. And I think that looks really cute. It's got a touch of spring, and to me it's cheery looking. Now I'm going to go in with this it's like a vase jar. I have put some natural pebbles in there, and then on top of it I'm going to add this candle ring, this decorative candle ring. And then I'm going to add in two very large hydrangea stems. These are that muted green also. I think I'm really drawn to that color in the springtime. So we're just going to add those in, and there it is. It's very simple, very easy, but yet it looks pretty. And I'm just going to add it right down there on the bottom shelf next to that lantern I just did. And there we go. Very simple, but something pretty to look at. Now I'm going to go in on the top with this table scarf. It's a tan color. And I'm going to just drape this over the top, and I'm going to be showing you two different looks that you can do. Style number one with these table scarves is you just bunch it up, because they always come very long when you get them. They're super long, so that you can scrunch them up and give that type of look where it's all bunched up. They're very soft, and this is how you can add to that. Now, style number two is, now you can see down the sides, I have knotted it down on the sides, and I have just scrunched it up just a little bit on the top there. And I think that looks very pretty, and I think I'm going to go with style number two. So I've just folded up a little bit because it was a little extra long. So I just folded it up there, and that looks perfect because on top of that, I'm going to be adding a large hurricane lantern. And inside, I have just put some dried chickpeas, just as a bowl filler type of thing. So you just get a bag of, you could use any color beans, whatever you have, and just dump it right in there. And I think that looks really nice. And I'm going to just level it all out, because on top of that, I'm going to be adding a candle, a battery operated candle. And here we go. This is what I have. And I've turned it on and put it right in there. Yeah, so don't be afraid to use dried beans or things like that. You know, they add color to your decorative arrangements in bowls or, lanterns, things like that. Okay, I've just added a wispy garland around here, the bottom of it. And then I'm going to go in and add, guess what? More hydrangeas. I have these white hydrangea blooms. Now you can get a bag of these on Amazon. They are the blooms, just the blooms. There are no leaves, which is perfect for this because I have all of that beautiful wispy garland there. So I'm not going to be needing any leaves sticking out. So there we go. We have that, and I'm just going to adjust the wispy ends to pull them out a little bit so that it looks pretty. And I'm going to go around and fluff all of that out, and there we go. Very simple, but yet pretty. Now you'll notice my sconce lights are not on. I have not charged the light bulbs inside, but I will be doing that later tonight. Okay, so now we're down here at the other end of the hall where I have 2 candle sconces from Kirkland's up there on the wall, and this small table that I have got from Walmart. I'm sorry, no, it wasn't Walmart, it was Amazon. And I'm just going to add this Walmart lantern that I had gotten a few years ago, and you'll see there's a black and white striped ribbon there on the top, and I'm going to leave that there. And inside, I'm going to be adding this little rabbit on a stand. And he's cute, and he gives me spring vibes too. And at this time of year, I really long for spring. It's just been so cold. So now on the bottom, I'm going to be adding some floral stems, green stems, just whatever I have in my floral stash. I'm just putting it in there. And now I'm adding these soft, creamy tulips that I got from Amazon. These are so pretty. They look very real. So I'm just going to add them in, and I'm going to work an arrangement to where it looks like they're draping out from the lantern. And here's the final look. And you'll see on the top the ribbon with a few more of those tulips on the top. Looks very pretty, very springy. And on the bottom, I'm just going to go in with this little topiary and black urn. And that's going to complete the look, guys, for the table. Now we're going to address those sconces up on the top. I'm going to add in these green draping stems, these green and white draping stems. I've just bent them over the edge to hold them on, as you can see. And then I'm going to go in with these candles, these green and brown distressed looking candles. These are real candles. So I've added those in there, arranged the greenery a little bit, and I think that's just enough touch of spring. It's not too much, but yet it's pleasing to my eye. And there is the final look. So now we're just going to go around and look at everything. Enjoy, guys. thank you guys so much for being here with me today, and I hope that you guys have a beautiful and wonderful weekend and stay warm if you're in the area of this polar vortex that's coming down, and stay safe. And also please like and please subscribe and please share if you know someone who would love this type of content. I really appreciate it. It really helps my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.